Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. I apologize if I sneeze or sniffle or anything. My allergies are super fucked up right now. Anyway, we're back. We're starting the red fox enclosure today. So immediately just going through, putting up concrete in the middle of the two enclosures so the animals can't see each other. God, sorry. My allergies are fucked up, but I have to film because this video has to go up tomorrow. But yeah, so do just a general layout with I meant to do the thick glass. I go and replace it right now, but yeah, just doing a little enclosure. God, my allergies are fucked, guys. I'm so sorry. I ended up having to redraw this little bit of pathway as well for the staff. Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe. Um, dude, oh my god, I legit cannot breathe. Um, but yeah, just doing a little square box. You know, they don't need a lot of space. Even this was like quadruple what they needed or some shit. So they really did not need a large space at all. So because it's such a little area, it's kind of hard to work with in terms of how I want to do the terrain and stuff. So I kind of had to think about that a little bit when going into building this. I ended up being able to build a decent little enclosure. So immediately just start get a little thing ready for a pond. Because we have to have natural water. Because oh my god, I cannot breathe because of my allergies. But we have to have some natural water because it just makes the enclosure look so much better if we have natural water instead of just a little trough somewhere. So we do that, and then I was gonna slowly just raise up a little hill. But then I was like, no, I'll just use the normal little pieces that I've been using. So I did that. I ended up doing something like this, and I was like, not really liking the way, like I started smoothing it. I was like, I don't really like the way this looks. So I go back and I add some more of the spheres. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I think the spheres do help out a lot. As you'll see right now, it makes it look a little more like a mountain. Or not like a mountain, but like a hill. It makes it look a little bit more natural. And I think it flows a lot better and it fits. I like the way, too, that it wraps around the water, you know? I thought it made interesting look. And I almost did the same thing I did with the Timberwolves and do a little water source in the mountain, in the hill, but I decided against it just because the hard shelter ended up taking up most of that area. Dude, I cannot fucking breathe. So I paint snow on the top because trying to have it fit the same kind of terrain and vibe as the other enclosures. So I wanted to have like a snowy hilltop still. But so I went and did this. Ended up having to redo this like 4 times. You'll see it right now. But so I started it like this, and I just I don't know. I don't know. I struggled with this for some reason. It should have been simple, but I struggled, especially because after I built everything, they had said that it was not, like they couldn't go in there. It was non-traversable. So that was fun. But that was a quick fix. I just had to move some rocks around, make it a little higher. But, yeah, I don't know. I struggled with this hard shelter for some reason. You can't tell because the video is fucking 10 minutes long or whatever for this portion, but still, I struggled with this hard shelter. I think it's just because I have been like taking kind of sizable breaks in between me playing the game. Because I've been basically uploading this game 2 days a week instead of 3. That's mainly because I just haven't found time to film off camera to build shit and then go through edit everything. Because editing takes a lot of time, because processing alone takes fucking 30 to 40 minutes on any video. So it just takes up a lot of time. And then on a normal build, it would be like a 2-hour-ish build. So I have to find time throughout my day to do that, and then I have to go edit it as well as film the voiceover like I'm doing now, which takes however long the video is, so it's usually like 45 minutes of voiceover, and then it has to process, which is another hour or so, and then that's not me like cutting things or editing things at all, and then it has to upload, and I have to do all that within like 6 hours or whatever in the middle of the night because that's the only time I can film. And then half the time I don't even film because I'm tired from work. Like yesterday, I meant to film. I fell asleep at 7 p.m. 7. I was trying to stay up until 8:30. When the house was quiet, I was able to film. Could not make it. I fell asleep at 7 o'clock. So that's the other reason I just don't film that much. Like, even tonight, I was going to film Yakuza after this video because it was a shorter Planet Zoo video. It wasn't going to take all night. I was going to film some Yakuza 6 after this. I can't do that now because my allergies. I don't even want to film this video and have this voiceover be like this, but I have to have a video for tomorrow. Because I slacked a little bit. And I meant to film this video yesterday. I had this, well, I didn't build this enclosure until today because I didn't have time yesterday either. Oh, dude, it's so hard to breathe. But yeah, I meant to do all this yesterday and I just didn't have time. So now I have to get it all done today, Tuesday night. It's already like 8, or it's 9:30 right now. And I have to have this video ready by 2 o'clock tomorrow. But I have to go to bed at 12 because I have to wake up at 5 for work. And then I have to be at work until 1. So I got very little time to try and get the video all set up on YouTube so it goes public at the right time. It's just a whole process. And even Yakuza 6, like I haven't filmed that game in almost 2 weeks. Because I've been barely staying up with the videos now. I've been missing Days on Planet Zoo every week for the last 2 weeks. Just because I get tired from work, so I can't film, and then I have days like this where the allergies are just really bad. And the allergies come and go too, which sucks. Like yesterday my allergies were fine. And yesterday I would say I did more stuff that should have made them worse, So I don't know. It is what it is, man. I just wish I could film more. Like I really wish I could go and film Yakuza 6 right now, but I can barely breathe. As you guys can tell, because I'm probably breathing very loudly into the mic. But I can't fucking breathe, so I can't film a Yakuza video. Because that requires an hour of voiceover. This is hard enough, and this is only 11 minutes of voiceover. And then how long we take on the Planet Zoo. When we go and look at the enclosure closer. But yeah, so you saw, I did the little hard shelter thing right there. Adding in basically the plants we've been adding in. Just to get that kind of same look as the other enclosures. Wow, I'm lightheaded. I need water too. I think I'm a little dehydrated. Yeah, because I didn't have water today. Well, I had water, but I didn't have as much water as I usually have. So I've had a headache for 4 hours. And I've been trying to drink water, but it kind of, I don't know. But yeah, so our usual kind of plants for this section of the zoo. Just to make it blend in a little better with the surroundings. I mean, the enclosure came out good. It's a very simple enclosure, but it looks good. And it fits the zoo. So adding in a food tray as close as I can to that door because our keepers are pieces of shit. And then just adding in enrichment. Rubber duckies, blood scent, bullshit, fucking snowball boxes, all that. Or ice ball. Oh, dude, Jesus. Allergies are no joke, dude. They're no joke. Because that's the thing, too, is now when I go to bed, too, it's gonna suck because as soon as I go to lay down and, like, start to fall asleep, I guarantee my nose is gonna start getting runny, and that's gonna wake me up because I'm gonna think it's a nosebleed. So that's fun. That's real fun. But yeah, as you can see, everything looks good. The animals are happy. So now all that's left is to do the education, and then we're going to do a set of benches and a light. But just boom, boom, boom. A couple education TVs there, then we're going to add in some speakers. Make sure that everything's all good with everybody. Make sure no one's mad. And boom. So that's basically it. The enclosure's done. So yeah, just adding in the light, the benches, and the trash cans. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at the enclosure, see how the foxes are doing, and talk about the next episode. Alright guys, and this is what the enclosure looks like. I think it came out really good. It looks great. It looks like the other enclosures, you know, it blends in nicely with this area of the zoo. And it gives these little guys everything they need to be happy. So, that's awesome. But yeah, good little enclosure. Super easy build, but it looks good. And that's what matters. And the animals are happy. So, I don't know what to do next episode, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. So, I'm kind of thinking, I have two ideas. Because we're doing Africa down the middle, so I have two different ideas I'm thinking about. So one is the sorry, Jesus. So one idea I have is to do the hippos right here. Have a very big hippo enclosure and have it like branch off right here. Do some weird shit, I don't know. But I'm thinking of doing the hippo enclosure right here. And I think that might be next episode. I'm not sure yet. And then the other side, I'm thinking about doing the, that doesn't even make sense. It says Indian elephant. I have it filtered to Africa, don't I? Or did it reset? It reset. Um, but, so I'm thinking hippos on that side. And then the other side, I didn't really decide on. I had like general ideas, but I didn't decide on anything. I'm thinking on the other side we do spotted hyenas could be cool, but we do already have the African wild dogs, and it'd be the same kind of general enclosure. And I don't want to do a gorilla or a chimp in that area because maybe we'll do cheetahs. I think we'll do cheetahs on the other side, and that'll probably be the next episode. Or I don't know. That might be enough space for me to be happy with doing like a bonobo or a gorilla enclosure or a chimpanzee enclosure. That is enough space for me to be happy with doing one of those. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'll let you guys, whoever comments, just one thing. So you guys pick chimpanzee, bonobo, gorilla, or cheetah for this section. And then this section right here is definitely going to be a hippo. If I don't get any comments by tomorrow, I'm just going to probably go with a cheetah in this section. That way I can just do a really big enclosure over here for the bonobo. I'm assuming, I didn't look, but let's see. So I'm assuming, let me filter it again real quick. I'm assuming, damn, bonobos can't go with anything, which makes sense because bonobos are a little more aggressive. Mandrills can't go with anything either. That's great. I just want to put something in there with them. Chimpanzees, nothing. Yeah, so these all have to live by themselves. They don't need a lot of space really either. So, but I'll probably do. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing the gorillas and shit over here, or chimpanzee something. So, but let me know. Chimpanzee, gorilla, bonobo, cheetah. If I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna do a cheetah. This side will be a hippo. I don't know when, but it'll be a hippo. And then this side will be hopefully a really cool chimp or bonobo enclosure or something. And then we do also have to start thinking about what to do over on the Asian side of the zoo. Which we could do. Arctic fox, I want to wait. I want to have a section where I do the kind of like Arctic animals. Because I think there's... How would I filter Arctic? Let me go taiga, tundra. So I guess tundra? Yeah, tundra. So like we could have a section where we do the Arctic fox, the lynx. Well, the lynx kind of goes everywhere. But we could do all them. We could do the gray seal. I wouldn't do the grizzly bear. We already have them actually. Himalayan brown bear though, I guess. King penguin. Timberwolves we already have a lot of these. I know there's more of them too, like the DLC packs and shit. But we do also have to kind of start thinking about the Asia section, how to expand on that. Mongolia, China, Siberia, Himalayas. But yeah, we gotta kind of think about how to continue these. I know I want to do an orangutan enclosure for sure. We have the clouded leopard, right? Or is it, no, it's a snow leopard we have, huh? I think it's a snow leopard. Well, we could do a clouded leopard. We could do dholes, which these guys need very little space. Oh no, they need a shit ton. Oh my god. 2 to 25. I would assume that those didn't need as much space because they kind of look like foxes. We have the lynx. We have a badger. I wouldn't mind doing a badger. They don't need a lot of space either. So I've kind of have ideas for animals like this too that don't need a lot of space. To do them next to somewhere where like people eat and shit, so they have something to look at. Because they don't take up a lot of space, or they don't need huge walls. I don't know. I do definitely want to do an enclosure for these guys at some point. I just don't know when. Definitely want to do pandas. These guys are going to be a big focus on that side of the zoo. And these guys are going to have their own plaza like next to them, you know. Those are going to be a big thing. We have Indian elephants. I don't want to do an enclosure just for the peacocks. I wish they could roam the zoo or something, or go with other animals. I'll definitely do Indian rhinos at some point. I don't want to do these fucking actually, yes I do. Because they can go with the red-crowned crane. That's sick. I can make a cool enclosure with them. So that's something to think about. We have Komodo dragons. We have Malayan tapirs. Or no, we don't have tapirs. I was going to add them and I didn't. So those could go with the orangutan. And then I could also put like some of those little monkeys probably with the orangutan and the Malayan tapir. That's probably all I would add, those, the orangutan, the monkey, and the tapir. I wouldn't want it to get too big, like the other enclosures. Those would be dope to have, because those guys look fucking weird. Those would be a part of the orangutan enclosure. Red deer I definitely want to do. I saw pictures of these guys on Reddit the other day. They're pretty fucking cool. And they're big. But then there's the other deer in the game that is fucking huge. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, these guys would be cool to do since they could go with those monkeys. I could think of kind of a cool enclosure for them. We already have the saltwater crocodile. We don't have the Siberian tiger. We have the Bengal tiger. Siberian could be cool because it would be another snow enclosure, so we could put that by the snow leopard. Hey, that's a thought. We have, do we have sun bears? I think we have sun bears. We have Indian sun bears, some shit. Wild water buffalo would be alright, I guess. What kind of bears do we have? I forgot, dude. There's so many animals. No, we do have sun bears. Yeah, I want to start expanding the Asian side too. It's almost to the point where I want to do a plaza. It's not quite there. But it's all, actually, it'd be kind of fitting to do a panda right here and then just do the plaza right behind it. I don't know. It's definitely ready for a plaza on this side though. Somewhere. I gotta do a ride somewhere too. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. It's a big zoo. There's a lot to think about. And we're slowly just going to keep expanding it because, like I said, I want to have basically every animal on this zoo. And then go and make new zoos in this franchise and have them be more focused on a certain type of animal or a certain theme or things like that. So, we'll see. Like, I do want to have a zoo where it's strictly North American animals and just make it super American. And then I know I want to do like a European style zoo with some crazy architecture and shit with probably only the most prestigious of animals instead of like how we have here, like the uh, African wild dogs and the fucking Chinese Pregolians or whatever the fuck they're called right here. Those are a lot of fill-in animals, you know. I want to have only heavy hitters at one zoo with the European architecture. Would be cool. I know I want to do a spooky Twilight Zoo. Have it be relatively small, but super spooky would be cool. But yeah, I don't know. This zoo also could use improvement, but I don't want to improve things too much. Because I do want to kind of have this be like, hey, this is where you started. And then slowly as years go on, be like, hey, this is where you are now, you know? That's why I want to not update a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of things I do want to go back and fix, but I'm like tempted. I'm half tempted not to. Just so that I have something to look at in the future and be like, hey, this is where you started, you know? This sign looks really good, by the way. I really like the way this looks, even though it probably should have been more like right here and a little more at an angle. I still think it looks really good. But, yeah. So that's the general plan. Like I was saying, cheetah, bonobo, gorilla, chimpanzee. Can go right here, one of the four. Hippos on the other side, and then one of the primates right here. And then we'll probably hop over here, do maybe the Siberian tiger on this side. Just so I could kind of blend the two snows in together. And then do the pandas on this side. And then do another big plaza right here, like over here, have a restaurant and stuff. But maybe change up the architecture a little bit. Make it like a little Asia kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. Just general, just kind of brainstorming a little bit. I'm still really happy with the way this plaza came out. I was able to have these roads work a lot better than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to have a lot more of an issue. But the roads work pretty well. You know, and a lot of this greenery just fills in the bad gaps, you know. I do want to go and add flower beds right here at some point. Basically just this. God damn it. Oh, fuck, I forgot. It's one really long one. I gotta fix the placement of the plants. I did that dumb shit. Just do something like that. Just straighten it out a little bit. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. I don't know, I gotta do something there though, to fill that in. But yeah, so that's the general idea for next episode. Sorry, I know I ranted on for a minute there. But yeah, I still got plans for the zoo. I still am gonna keep improving it, making it better and better each time. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully it goes good with the next couple of builds, and then hopefully we fill this in and start a new zoo at some point. And I don't know. I hope I get better at building. I know I'm slowly getting better at building, but I hope I get better with like actual buildings, like this shit. I mean, this building doesn't look bad for what it was, you know. And this whole thing over here doesn't look bad for what it is, you know. Like I really like the way this came out. You know, I built that all by hand, you know, and I think it came out really good. This whole thing I built by hand. I think it came out like shit. But this thing too, I built by hand and I think it came out like shit. The restaurant's the only thing I like over here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see myself getting better at building. I just know it's going to take a lot of time and effort to get there. But I think I'm slowly getting there, which is nice. But yeah, I'll stop talking. I've already ranted too long anyway. I need to stop filming so I could fucking breathe out of my nose. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there. And peace out, guys.